Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the stream. Welcome to Zak McKracken. So glad you can be here. It's me, your old pal, Decaf Jedi. It's Jess, and I am here tonight ready to hopefully wrap up Zak McKracken once and for all. That's the goal. That's what we're going for here. We want to, once and for all, put this game to bed, call it, call it quits, make it happen, because I've been enjoying parts of it, but boy, some of these mazes, these mazes have been vexing to say the least. So we're going to make it happen. We're going to win this game. We're going to bring one home for all the LucasArts fans out there, all the millions of fans watching this live, and the hundreds of millions watching later on YouTube. This is for you. This is me calling my shot, pointing to the outfield confidently, taking a big swing, and preparing to knock it right out of the park, because that's what we do here. Good evening. Hope everybody's having a good Retro Adventure Wednesday. I've been having a good day myself. It's my day where I'm not in the classroom, so it's when I catch up on all the other sorts of things. Been grading some papers and stuff like that. So exciting. It's been very exciting around here. I hope you've been having an exciting day too. But good to see you, Grayson. Howdy, Kevin. There's Red Wing. There's MB, etc. Ahoy, hoy to you too. Matawi, oh my goodness, yeah, we've got a good crew here, and I'm sure we'll have a few more drift in as we get going. Start a few minutes early tonight. This could be worse. We could be playing the Beverly Hillbillies adventure game, which boy, that one was. Hey, thank you so much, RJ. There's the Ken Williams floaty resub notification. I love to see that one. Good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. But yeah, this is. I say we get started. I think it's time to just get McKracken, as they say. Let's see. Where did we leave off? I think we left off having just won the lottery. Full transparency here. Zero opacity. I am going full walkthrough this time around. We've got to bring this one in for a land. So as much help as chat has been at every turn, because I would still be like barely started on this game if it weren't for y'all. I'm going to see if I can just speed my way on through toward the end of this one tonight. RJ, thank you so much again for the resub. Where is Annie at the moment? Oh, okay, I'm at the airport. Good. Let's see. Let's switch back to Zak. Oh, gosh. Dr. Mario coming in with a hot Ask Jesse thing. What's the worst Sierra game and the worst Lucasfilm game? Ooh, worst Sierra game. I mean, if I'm going to hold it to like the major releases, not go back to like Sierra games pre maybe King's Quest 1. I'm going to say, I mean, Codename Iceman is bad, but I don't think it's the worst. I mean, at some level, I think in terms of the content of the game, Police Quest 4 is pretty awful. But the game elements of it aren't that bad. They're kind of fine. They're whatever. It's not a great adventure game, but it's not a complete disaster. But then, like, I think, I feel like there's enough problematic stuff in a game like Leisure Suit Larry 6 that I would be tempted to put it down near the bottom of my list. So yeah, maybe like one of those would be in my book for Sierra. For Lucasfilm, let me think. Let's see here. This one's LucasArts games. This is a little tougher. Let me run through them in my head here. I haven't played Labyrinth. I imagine it's not great. So I won't say Labyrinth. I mean, is it awful if I say it may be Zak McKracken? That's a great way to keep people tuned in, right? It's like, get ready for the rest of what I consider to be the worst LucasArts game. Yeah, I mean, because I'm trying to think of what I would put below Zak McKracken. I mean, I like Last Crusade better than Zak McKracken, personally. I mean, that's a pretty bad game. What do you think? What's the worst Sierra game? What's the worst LucasArts game? Like, what's another contender for worst LucasArts adventure? Last Crusade has Nazi punching. Last Crusade has the bones of the movie Last Crusade, which is fantastic. Let's see. What flies to Bermuda? Does Miami fly to Bermuda? I'm trying to remember here. Who flies to Bermuda? Yeah, Miami flies to Bermuda. Good. Just what I wanted to hear. And then Annie, do I have you back? Oh wait, no, we don't need you to do that. Let's leave you here for now. Actually, here's the terminal. Let's send you to London. Yeah, you know, I don't love Maniac Mansion. Kind of stresses me out. I think for me, what bothers me about Maniac Mansion and Zak McKracken a little bit is that the character switching and the backtracking feels a little bit tedious to me, and I think tedious is one of the things I like least in an adventure game. And honestly, I think a lot of adventure games with multiple protagonists end up feeling a little bit tedious to me. I think it's really the strength of a game like Day of the Tentacle that is simply so good and so tightly designed and so compellingly written that it manages to make the multiple protagonists work. I don't know if that's always a great choice. Like Gabriel Knight 2 has multiple protagonists, but their puzzles aren't interdependent on one another, so it's kind of like just different chapters of a story. Yeah, this one has soft locks and stuff. I don't know. Okay. Back to Bermuda. There we go. I love the triangle. Looks like you love it too. Hey, I've got a good one for you. What do biplanes have in common with drunks? They both have to be propped up. I could never finish Maniac Mansion without a walkthrough. I tried as a kid when I read the NES version and just failed miserably. But as we've established, my brain isn't really made for solving adventure game puzzles. I'm, like, distinctly bad at it. This game, obviously, without a walkthrough, I would have never gotten anywhere. I've been having trouble with people, like, backseating me through it, and I still can't figure it out. Okay. What was the combination? Great question. Yep. Okay, I think what I want to do here is probably just go with him, and then what am I going to do in midair? Let's see, I need to... Peeking at my walkthrough. Okay. Use your parachute. Do I have a parachute? I'll make sure I have everything. Yeah, I have a parachute. Okay. So I'm going to use my parachute. And I'll safely land in the ocean, supposedly. That's Larry calls it flight insurance. That's right. So if I press the buttons, will I teleport back to the Bermuda Triangle? Midair? I don't know how any of this works. It's all a mystery to me. There we go. Man, look at this. This is dramatic. What animation. That giant cures Lachey. We've discovered this particular LucasArts death the hard way. Here we go, gently floating down. Oh, wow. Okay, there's a fin. Woo! I have this flotation seat. Should be able to last at least an hour. Hey, Ricky, thank you for the 5-stream streak. 5-stream streak. 5-stream streak. All right, where is that ding-dang blue crystal? Do I have to go up a little bit? Swim 2 is cute. Oh, I guess I can't. Use blue crystal on... Oh, gotta call him closer. Okay. I know what I'll do that. Dolphins love Indiana Jones. Can't get enough of it. Oh, what a cute dolphin. I believe I'm going to Mario Odyssey this dolphin. All right. Swim to underwater, as they say. Oh, you look at this. This is fun. Use seaweed. Let's see. What is this? Echo the dolphin? Push. Seaweed. Oh, here we go. Pick up. Oh, wait, what is? Open. And what did I accomplish there? What is? Pick up. Let's see. Pick up the seaweed and you'll find a glowing object, it says. I don't know how to do that. Why don't you just tell me what to pick up? Oh, you can scroll, of course. Of course. Uh-oh. Okay, let's, rather than go through this sequence, let's reload this. Load. Ah, beans. Okay. Can go faster. I appreciate that these things aren't like hard locks necessarily, but also it feels so tedious to have to go through the game nav gel process that I'm loath to do it. Loath to do it. Use parachute. Ah. All right, we'll just watch ourselves gently drift to the ocean now. Getting down there. Going down, down, baby. Okay, let's do this thing. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Man, who painted this scene? Thomas Kincaid, Master of Light and Shadow? Okay. Let's use our kazoozle. Oh, you can keep re-winning the lotto. That's handy. Okay. use blue crystal on dolphin. Oh, now I'm a dolphin. The bottom part of the device. Way down below the ocean. I probably mentioned this before, but I'm a massive Donovan fan. Like, own several Donovan albums, really into Donovan. So anytime I get some chance to talk about Atlantis, I'm here for it. I am the one Donovan fan. Okay, I guess I have to just wait this out. I have to be transported back now, is that correct? Like, the only way out of here is to let the dude come and get me. Oh, wait, that's a good point. Oh, no. I did not give it to Zach. That greedy dolphin has it now. Let's see. Give. Glowing object to Zach. Now turn into Zach. Now the dolphin's gone. All right, well, this is good. This is good stuff. Thank you, Reiki. You saved a lot of frustration for down the road. I'm very excited. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I'm wearing my brand new The Mothman Stole My Catalytic Converter at Point Pleasant, West Virginia t-shirt. Very excited for new Mothman merch. Yeah, someone asked a couple of weeks ago if I could have anyone sponsor my stream, who would it be? It would probably actually be Mothman. I would love to be part of the Mothman street team. My mother-in-law of Sim and Prost Tunch fame is deeply worried about catalytic converter theft. Like, the last time I went to visit them, she made me move my car like 3 feet over to the left when I parked in their driveway, so it would fall within the beam of their porch light and the range of their Ring camera in case catalytic converter thieves came and we needed to scare them away with light, or at least capture footage of them stealing my catalytic converter. So I don't know what sort of catalyst it converts, but I know I need it. Okay, let's see here. Put on wetsuit. Put on wetsuit. Put on nose glasses. I think I'll check on the prisoner. Ooh. Oh my God, Dr. Mario, you're also wearing your Mothman. It's important to be wearing a Mothman Stole My Catalytic Converter t-shirt at all times. Dr. Mario, that makes me very happy. Okay. So, he didn't take any of my possessions, right? I'm just good to go? Oh, get the crystals back. Okay. I have to wait for some of my verbs to come back. Come on, verbs. Ah, back to normal. Open cabinet. Hey, here's the stuff they took. Does he just grab it automatically? Yeah, it looks like he does. Good. Sweet. If I'm just always wearing this outfit, will they not capture me? How about just walking to, oh wait. Open, stupid counter. See ya. Still get captured, okay. At least Zach looks cool. At the end of the day, isn't that what it's all about? How we look. Use kazoos. Use cash my card. The airport. S'il vous plaît. Have you been to Peru yet? I have been to Peru once to get the scroll. I believe Annie has the scroll currently. So I think I'm ready to rendezvous with Annie in London. I think that is the next destination. If Annie even recognizes me in my clever disguise. Let's see, switch to Annie. Annie has the whiskey and the scroll, good. Let's just go do London things. I'll probably have to walk through the jungles of London to get to where I'm going. I love how in all these locations, like, there's just this assumption. It's like, well, you're in London. The only destination you could possibly want to go to is Stonehenge, and it's right outside. You can get there on foot. Not a problem. Okay. Boy, I could talk to that guy. Oh, look at Stonehenge. We're Griswold Stonehenge. Aw, man. I was ready to Griswold it. I found out long ago. Whoa. It's a long way down the Holiday Road. It really bothers me that Lindsey Buckingham's Holiday Road is getting some play nowadays at Christmas time as if it's a Christmas song, and it's just not that kind of holiday. I think it's maybe the confusion of like Americans saying vacation, whereas maybe other English-speaking countries prefer the term holiday as sort of how we might normally use vacation. But clearly that song is about going on a vacation, hence why it's tied to the movie Vacation. It is not a Christmas song. I feel deeply passionate about this. Holiday Road, not a Christmas song. Okay. I wish there's oh, Zach, you're so cracking. Let's see. Switch to Annie. Now, I know what I'm supposed to do here is give him alcohol, but there's no clue for that, right? Like, is there anything here that would signal that I'm supposed to give him the whiskey? The walkthrough says it's because he's cold, but in a world where you can't talk to anyone, how are you to know he's cold? I'd be happy to join you in a drink. Just deduce it, yeah. I mean, I guess it's just like, oh, he complains that it's a cold night. Let's see. Turn off. Okay. Open e-gate. Ah, randomly, you just have to wait. Okay. Use. Switch to Zacharuni. And let's use, do we still have the wire cutters? Doesn't seem like that kind of gate, but sure. Hey, Sujak. Multiple solutions versus the super linear Day of the Tentacle. That's a good point. Does Day of the Tentacle have any alternate solutions? I know it has some things that maybe like you get a different line of dialogue or other little tweaks like that if you solve a puzzle differently or out of order or something. But I don't think, does it have any kind of alternate solutions? Maniac Mansion, of course, has millions. Switch to Zach. Use Crystal Shard on Altar Stone. Use Crystal Shard on Altar Stone. Switch. You can have Annie prank call from Zach's apartment to distract the alien. That's great. Annie. Read scroll, please. Whoa. Okay, switch to Zachary. And we will, what is, wait, got crystal shards. Wasn't that supposed to merge them into one? Oh, wait, I got it. I see what I did wrong. Walk through. Thank you. Got focus the lightning. If only we had some sort of lightning rod. I think we have some sort of lightning rod. Did I not get that somehow? Or am I just scrolling past it? Maybe Annie has it. Yeah, Annie has it. Sweet. All right. Now we're going to read the scroll. I thought we have that. I was like, oh, I hope I don't restore a game and lose it somehow. Sith Princess, we have yet to destroy Stonehenge. It's been a real disappointment. All right, Crystal Shard. Let's give that to Zachary. Normal tourist thing to do. All right. Now we're going to send them both to Cairo, the walkthrough says. This would be a great place to save, he reminded himself. Merged crystals. Why is Zach Luigi now? It's part of an elaborate disguise to fool aliens, you know, as one does. No, I mean, I've been here for all the streams, and I'm completely lost too, if that makes you feel at all better. I've been here and really been pretty plugged in, and I don't really know what's going on. Oh, Zach needs to learn how to use the crystal. It says, in the walkthrough, I can do Cairo first with Zach. And then go back to Zaire to, oh no. All right. Zachary, it's your turn. Zachary. Do you think this Zach is also a Lego maniac? All right, let's do this thing. An enjoyable flight later. What's an enjoyable flight like? I've never done one of those. That's right, Sith Princess, if only air travel is this easy. The Sphinx more stripedy than usual? Or have I just never seen it from this angle in 256 colors? Garfield Sphinx. Let's see. Have Zach give his wallpaper map and yellow crayon to Annie. Okay, Zach, give wallpaper map to Annie. Here you go, Annie. Give yellow crayon to Annie. Okay, let's save. I'm so afraid of having to replay any parts of this. Karu. Of the yellow crayon, that's our laugh lab. We have been to the map room on Mars. I believe the one that we filled in to get to the Mexico crystal. Is that right? I think that's where we figured out how to access that thing. Is that right? Have I been to the map room on Mars? A wonderful question. Nope, that's not it. Okay, so I need to switch. Oh man, so I need to switch over to Melissa and Annie and go back into the Dum Dum Maze. It's a room that's part of the maze with the air controls. Hey, Nutrimancer, welcome in. We're McKracken. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Oh, first door. Will you look at that? Oh, Mars. Solve all the puzzle. Not quite yet. There's still time. Okay, just go along, go along. First door is the word on the streets. I don't know if I have those keys. We have unlocked the lotto situation. Oh, will you look at that? No way, I'm scared of heights. Okay, so if that's the heights room. Okay, so we're just looking for a map. I was really hoping I might not have to do this maze again, but here we are. Yeah, this would be much worse if it were dark. There are always more mazes until there aren't. Sounds about right. Okay, gang. Just going to assume that randomly going in and out of doors will eventually solve this maze. Hey, Tweety Bird, or Tweety Verde. Welcome in. Glad you could join us for Zak McKracken. We are wondering who is Zak McMason. You know, TBH, I'm doing great. Oh no. We can do this. We can make it work. Mark my words. Yeah, my walkthrough is just like, all right, solve this maze. Gosh darn it. Yeah, let me quote from the walkthrough here. Let's see here. Let's see. Welcome to the most annoying maze in the game. Not only is it long and complicated, but it's dark too. So at least we aren't dealing with the dark. Yeah, walkthroughs like win the game. What's awful is, like, even when I've looked at maps for these mazes, I don't know that I fully understand, like, how these spaces are represented in map form. I end up kind of struggling just as much with a map as I do without it. The lack of sort of clear guidance as to where you're at in the map at any moment. Have the map up if you're near a landmark. What even is a landmark in this map? Just exploring. Ah. You have to be kidding me. Okay. Well. Okay. At least the doors are color coded, but what does it all mean? Ah! Whoa! Whoa! Okay. So now that I've seen this, what do I do? Okay, I'm at the map. So we're gonna read the markings. All right. So let's see here. The markings say, oh, dang it. Come on, game. Let's see. So it's there. It's there. There. It's there. Do, 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 do. It's there. Boom. Okay. There's a little dot up in the corner. So I make sure I have this right. Doom, ding, doom, ding, doom, doom, doom. All right. This maze more or less tedious than playing 50 games of poker. You know, here's the thing. I don't hate poker. Mazes, on the other hand, I may hate mazes. Like, poker in theory could be executed in a fun way. Okay, found Mars map. Okay, so now we will switch. Pardon me. I mute. I didn't mute. Okay, I thought I muted. Oh well. Okay, so we're here. We're back in Cairo. Have Zach give it. Okay, now switch to Annie. Use yellow crayon on wallpaper. You know how to give Annie money? No, I don't. How do I get in the Ding Dang Sphinx? Oh, buy an expensive ticket, give it to her, and she can return it. That's clever. Yeah, just money laundering. Fraud. It's as simple as fraud. Okay. Are we about to dispose with Annie once and for all? Use yellow crayon on strange markings. Okay, so we're gonna go boom, 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 boom. I think that's it. Guess it didn't work. I guess that wasn't it. Yellow crayon on strange markings. Let's see. What did I leave out? I mean, I would swear that's it. Oh wait, no, here we go. Is this another ding dang map? Maze? Oh, come on. Okay. Now, don't get eaten. Yes, there's a guardian of some sort, right? If you read the first sign, it will warn you about the guardian of the Sphinx. The guardian of the Sphinx sleeps lightly. Okay, so we're looking for a door with a red brick border and a sign above it with two eyes. Okay, we're doing this, gang. We're making this happen. I'm so excited to possibly finish Zak McKracken tonight. That is absolutely the goal. I don't know what I'm going to play next, though. I have some ideas. Who knows? Yeah, I bet to find an adventure game with more mazes, you'd have to go back to like some of the old text adventures, right? Where mazes were just part of like what the experience was. I have not played Secret of Donkey Island yet, but it has been on my radar. Okay, here we are. All right. Read hieroglyphics. Right, left, center. Is that stage right, or? We've done it. This is a map of the Martian pyramid. How does she know that? I should add this to my map. Okay. So let's read this. OF, huh? All right. Of what? Why did she have the map, though? That's what the walkthrough told me to do. I drew the Mars map. Okay. Let's see. Now find your way back out. Give Zak back his map. Switch to Zak. Go to the airport. Okay. Check those markers. Special object inside the Martian pyramid. Which markers are we wanting to read? Oh, we just did that. I wrote them down. Or not these. Okay. So back to find Zach. And then we'll go to Zaire, and Zach will learn to use his new crystal. I like the soundtrack here. They really need a chronogon to send items back and forth to one another. That would improve this game massively. Like right away. More games should have chronogons. Oh, wow. Goodness gracious. Whoa, we have a big raid. Welcome in, raiders. Let me give a shout out here. Thank you so much, Silver Streak, for the raid. Everyone be sure to go follow Silver Streak. Terrific streamer. Someone I always enjoy dropping in on. It is great to see you. We're playing The Last Guardian. How is that this evening? Welcome in, raiders. I'm Jess, Decaf Jedi. I like to stream retro adventure games every Wednesday night. Tonight we are playing Zak McKracken, and specifically we're playing the VGA FM Towns version of Zak McKracken. So really glad to have you all here. Welcome in. If you like these sorts of older games, consider dropping a follow. We'd love to have you. But thank you so much for the raid, Silver Streak. How was your stream tonight? I also give a shout out here to Robot Spacer, another favorite streamer. Everyone be sure to go follow Silver Streak and Robot Spacer. You won't regret it. Catbird Tricos is a good friend. Well, that's good to know. Catbird Dog. Catbird Dog. But welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a terrific Wednesday evening. We are navigating mazes in a pyramid. Well, specifically the Sphinx, not a pyramid. In Cairo right now. As we try to save Earth from aliens. It's a whole thing. I have reached a point of sort of like mental breakdown that I'm now just using a walkthrough to complete this game. I feel like if I don't do it soon, the game is going to defeat me. So this is me trying to defeat the game before it defeats me. Okay. So Annie just stands here in the desert for the rest of the game? Have I bamboozled the aliens yet? You mean with my alien disguise? Yes, I have. Hey, Jason, that's right. Things are going swimmingly. Okay, see, I really dig this too. Robot Spacer, I couldn't agree more. Any sort of adventure game that has the tiny little version of your sprite is so fun. I like in some of the Sierra games how, like, as you move further into the depth of the scene, it will switch you to smaller and smaller sprites to create that effect too. That's always charming. But I really like just being a few pixels on a much larger screen. That's always a kind of a fun little treat. Yeah, Space Quest 3 and the Small Two Guys is very good. Absolutely. Okay, no, not London. What am I doing? Oh, dang it. Let's see. Use ticket in. I cashed in old ticket. Perfect. Census scale is always wonderful to see. Love it when they did in Quest for Glory. Yeah, Quest for Glory did do those sorts of things particularly well. Like the Quest for Glory 3 Savannah scene was always fun. You know, I still haven't played Adventures of Willie Beamish. That is a Sierra Dynamics game that is still out there on my 2 playlist. You know, until about probably 5 or 6 years ago, I referred to Dynamics as Dynamix. And it's only been in relatively recent years that it clicked for me that it's Dynamics. Get a ton of phone messages from your mom. That's fun. Who doesn't love that? Ah, I cannot help you until you bring the yellow crystal. Well, good news. Have I played Rise of the Dragon and Heart of China? Oh wait, have I not merged the shards? What happened? I don't have the yellow crystal, do I? How did we manage to mess that up? We did it earlier in the walkthrough. I did do the thing, and I must have reloaded without doing it. Does Annie have it? Great question. Yes. No, she has a yellow crayon. I would have sworn that we did that properly. I guess we must have reloaded and not gone back to do it. Okay. I'll get out of here. Walk to Cairo. Perfect. I don't have the flagpole anymore. Was it left in England? This is weird. How in the world have I messed this up? Okay, so I guess I need to bring Zach here now. How dumb. Did we trigger it without them in there? If so, how? Huh. McKracken. You've gotten me again. You must use the scroll with no crystals. Yeah. I had the crystals in there. I bet I picked them up after the first failed attempt and didn't replace them. Weird. Wait, where am I? Oh, yeah, Nepal. We'll fly to Cairo. If only I had some way just to teleport everywhere I wanted to go. Got Zach. It's a game that loves backtracking. We've just added one more step of that. Okay, here we go. I'll do the thing again. Use Crystal shard on altar stone. Use crystal shard on altar stone. Switch to Annie. Read scroll. Yeah, we definitely didn't get that. Wow, the crystal's fused and scroll burned up in my hands. Wow. Pick up. Wait, now I want to switch to Zach. Pick up. Crystal shard. Pick it up. Gotta pick that up. Okay, Annie, you hang out here at Stonehenge and I'll let you know if I need you. I bet that I took them out and didn't remember to replace them after I put in the flagpole. I'm sure that was user error, not an actual mistake in the game. So let's see, where can I go? I think I can fly from Pyro where I need to go. Okay. Now we've really done it. Such progress. Gang, we're making tons of headway here. I feel like we've really brought this game under our control. Yellow crystal. These little mini mazes are such an odd choice. Like, they aren't difficult enough to matter, which really makes you wonder why they're here. I mean, they barely even count as mazes. So it's like, why bother putting them in at all? Okay. Wait a second. Oh, wait, there it is. Excellent. I'll now teach you how to use your teleportation crystal. You know, a teleportation crystal. Travel to teleportation pad. No one can do this but you. Goodbye, my friend. Okay, so I need to find a teleportation pad. So we're going to go to, let's see. Use yellow crystal. Sweet. How's the game going? We're on pace. We're absolutely on pace. We're doing it. Did you see that? We just teleported, Grayson. That's a new ability we have now. Okay, so now we have a candelabra. Wow, our work on Earth is just about done. I'd like to be able to say that someday. Okay. Let's do this. Use yellow crystal. Nothing's happening. Use yellow crystal. Oh, I have to be standing on that. Whoa! Ah, beans. Okay. Wait. Do I need the yellow crayon here? I need the yellow crayon, yep. Okay, use yellow crystal. Where is this? Okay, where should I actually go to? No torches in here. Okay. Is this a way that I can get out to where I want to be? Like, or do I need to reload a game? Oh my lord. Okay, here we go. Now we know where we are. Okay, Zach, sure, walk that way instead. Okay, now we can get back on track. I think we can fly Cairo directly to London. We've got this. Game on. Oh, have Annie fly to Cairo instead? Oh, wow. Read cash card. Yeah, she's got a lot of money. Okay. All right, Annie's on her way to Cairo. So now I'll switch to Zach. And I can go to Mars. Is now the time to go to Mars? Oh, wait. I didn't give Zach the crayon the whole reason we were doing this, right? Oh, that's good. That's really good. That's great. I'm doing it now. I'm making it work. How smart. How smart. So smart. Okay, here we go. Alright, switch to Eddie. Man, that's how broken I am at this point in the game. She keeps her cash card. Oh, wait. Now Zach has it, he can just use the teleporter, right? Use yellow crystal. Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. Nothing's happening. Okay. Where do I need to go? Oh wait, Mars face. Okay. My bad. I read the pyramid is going up, like up toward Mars. You know. Alright. Use yellow crayon on strange markings. All right. Sweet. Lots of doors opened. Oh no, a maze. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Here for the maze. Hey! It's Zach. Welcome to Mars. It's about time you got here. Give me a break. I'm busy saving the Earth. You're Leslie, right? Right. Where's Melissa? She's around the planet somewhere. Boy, that's useful information. We have lots to do here, not much time, so let's hurry. Switch to Leslie. Let's see, do I need to give him... Okay, let's just switch back to Zach. Yeah, since we have air, we should be good, right? Okay. Should probably switch to Leslie and walk her out of there too, right? If I can remember how I just did that. Which I think it's safe to say I can't. Alright, there we go. Okay, switch to Zachary. Zachary Dackery Doo. Okay, switch to Melissa, who's still here. Just need to navigate her back out to the main chamber. Be fun. Super fun. Welcome to Mars, a show with unscripted reflections on the fantasy of science in the early years of the American century. Yeah. Hey, Khalil. Gang, I don't mean to say anything negative about a beloved classic like Zak McKracken, but I'm ready to get this one over with. We gotta get through these ding-dang mazes. Okay. So everyone's out in the main chamber. That's where we want to be, I feel like. Exit maze. Okay, gang. We're doing this. We're doing it. We're doing it. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Let's heave flashlight to Zachary. Yeah, I mean, this is the ultimate test of good getting.
Decaf Jedi Year 4. Jess gets good.
Head to the second door. Oops. Switch to Zachary. Zachary McKrackery. It's still year 4. It's year 4 for another month or so. We have just a little bit more year 4. Have I gotten good yet? I mean, that's up to you to decide. I think we all have to ask ourselves that question. Okay. What does it say here? Oh wait, I think he needs the op. Are you finishing this out of a sense of professional obligation or personal obligation? You know, a little bit of both. Like, I hate to start a game like this and not finish it, especially since I've spent like, 30 years not playing it. It seems like a shame to give up now. But at the same time, yeah, part of me's like, for the sake of just the stream itself, I want to be able to say I finished it. Let's see, give alt to Zachary. Switch to Zachary. Also spent 30 years not playing it. Well, now it feels like I've spent nearly 30 years playing it, so it all evens out in the long run. I have a feeling that if I had played this back in like 1988, that nostalgia would be doing such heavy lifting for me that I would be having a lot more fun with this. It's just hard coming into it without that sort of rose-tinted nostalgia in play to really make it work. We are definitely an end game. We are very close to the end. Okay, so here we are. We have done this. Let's see. Take the Ankh, go back out into the Great Chamber. Press the button on the hologram machine. Take the small key on the wall, but the blur. Okay. So let's see. Turn on. What is. Okay, push button. Sounds like you're kind of checked out from the tedium of the puzzles. That's it exactly. I think for me, these puzzles feel just tedious enough that it's easy to check out from it. Greetings, I raced a part of this dimension 50 millennia ago. We, the Scholarians, were your guardians. We knew the corrupt Caponians and took steps to protect you. They will subvert the Earth with their deadly machines. We sent you dreams to lead you here. You must construct our device to neutralize the Caponian menace. Use these keys to obtain the power crystal. Hurry before they stop you. Greetings. Oh. Shutty up your big mouth. Something my grandmother used to say. One of her favorite phrases. Shutty up your big mouth. guy's no Professor Lloyd. Oops, it crumbled to dust. That's what they'll say about me someday. Oops, he crumbled to dust. I tried to wake him up from a nap, and when I lightly touched him on his shoulder, he crumbled to dust. Here lies Jess. Whoops, crumbled to dust. Pepperoni and cheese. Let's see. All right. Use the ox. Back to the grain chamber. Put your spacesuit on and go out to Mars. What spacesuit? There's an alternate universe where they make a Canadian TV show out of Zak McKracken instead of Maniac Mansion. I hope so. Let's see. So, what sort of... How do I make a spacesuit for myself? I assume it's with the fishbowl. Oh, where we put sushi. Need to give sushi a temporary home. Duct tape. The duct tape will get wet. You know that the head designer of this game worked on Howard Dean's 2004 media team? No, David Fox? Gotta remove my glasses. What? Use fish with oxygen tank means you have to take off your glasses? Okay. Take off those glasses. Use... Sure, why not? Sushi and fishbowl with oxygen tank. Use sushi and fishbowl. No, we haven't gotten rid of sushi yet. I didn't know we needed to. So, where can we... So, back to the apartment. So, did I use my yellow crystal to go back to Earth now? In Seattle, we're stuck in the cave, right? Hit the bricks. You're wasting oxygen? Oh, wait. Take off. What did I take off? Oxygen tank? Okay, here we go. Back to San Francisco. What fun. Backtracking a little more. I kind of like how Zach looks like he might be a break dancer. Like if he were carrying around a piece of cardboard and wearing this outfit, I feel like he could really sell himself as a b-boy. What happens if I try to turn on the garbage disposal now? Yeah. Okay, is that good? Enough? Okay, that didn't take fishbowl. Okay. Put on your glasses and pay your phone bill. Put on those glasses. Ugh. Wait, where the phone company was back here. Boy, walk right by it. Okay, gang, we're doing it. We're making it happen. That ding dang door. Use cash card. Use cash card. And computer terminal? How do I do it? Perfect. Mission accomplished. That was really our main quest, wasn't it? Like, is that the only thing that Zach set out to do, is basically pay his phone bill here? Go inside and turn off the machine. What machine? Oh. The Dominator. On and on. There's no way to turn it off. So are we good now? Did we accomplish what we meant to accomplish? Or do I need to do more? Back to Mars. Use yellow crystal. Back to Mars. This game has really ground me down. Like, in a way that most adventure games don't. Like, the Ace Ventura adventure game was terrible. But until that last puzzle, it didn't completely, like, grind my brain to paste. But here, that's very much the question. Or very much the issue. Okay, let's see here. Put on the helmet. Oh, wait. Okay. Put on... Take fishbowl. Put on... Oxygen tank. At least they're at the Wayne's World maze. This is a really good point. Sorry. Okay, take off the glasses. Put I guess I'm using it. Hard to say. Okay, Zach. That's right. We were talking about how great it is to be zoomed out like that, but now we see the true cost. Okay. Now it says to go to the monolith and buy 5 tokens. What is it? Use cash card in slot. Token. 1, 2. Three. How does this feel as a bridge between Maniac Mansion and the later LucasArts formula? Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. I feel like you get a lot of Maniac Mansion out of this game, but then I feel like a lot of it goes away by the time like you reach Monkey Island a couple of years later. Is that 5? I'll get a 6th one just to be sure. Okay, fine. Okay. Let's get save. Monolith. What's that spell? Monolith. Okay, switch to Melissa. Use helmet. Sorry, put on helmet. What was the critical reception of this game? Like, honestly, I'd never heard of it when I was a kid. Like, even when I started playing LucasArts games, I wasn't aware Zak McKracken was a thing. That's why I was wondering too, Sith Princess. I have no idea how well or how poorly this was received. I don't remember hearing about it until years later. Like, I don't know if I heard about this maybe until like the last 10 years. Very well received on the Commodore 64. The best adventure games ever made. Sure, Jan. Wikipedia can say that all it wants. Who's a hit on your school's one Commodore 64? Yeah, I was busy playing Lemonade Stand on our school's one Commodore 64. All right. Everyone has air. This Wikipedia game page was clearly edited by David Fox. That's funny. Okay. Let's see here. Let me read my walkthrough for a moment. Okay. Give 1 token to Leslie and 2 to Melissa. Everyone should have 2 tokens. All right, sure. Switch to Zachary. Give Give token to Leslie. Here's one token. Give token to Leslie. Give token to Melissa. Give token to Melissa. Read tokens. One-way fare. You have two of them. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Now that everybody has two tokens, put a token in the tram and quickly switch to Melissa. Oh, this is dumb. Okay. Switch to Zachary. Use token in tram. Switch to Melissa. Use token in tram. Switch to Leslie. Use token in tram. If the tram leaves without everyone on board, how about keyboard shortcuts for verbs? I can never remember how to use the keyboard shortcuts, so I just give up on it. I'm such a lazy gamer. I've come to this realization that I'm just a lazy gamer. Oh man, it's a busted monolith. Okay. Once you get to the pyramid, go to the entrance and use the broom alien on the sand pile. Well, there it is. Okay, use broom alien. Use broom alien on sand pile. After sweeping for some time. Achoo! Wow, look at that broom alien. You're alive! Achoo! I try to take a nice peaceful nap, and what happens? An inconsiderate alien, and an ugly one at that, sweeps up sand with my head. Sorry. The nerve of some beings. I'll go find another planet where I can get some rest. That was fun. I wish there was a little more of that. Like, I feel like this game could use some wackiness rather than just like. I feel like there's a lot of bizarre stuff and a lot of strangeness, but I think it would benefit from a little bit more wackiness. Let's see. So now we have that. Switch to Zach. I know we're on limited oxygen here, so I want to take as long as possible. Okay, now that we're Zach. Switch to Zach. Okay, we're going to pick the lock. Use the bobby pin. There we go. Exactly, that's 15 minutes. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Is this another maze? Okay. Go inside and walk down the hall. Only one room to go into. Okay, once you get all the way to the left, switch to Melissa. Okay. Yeah, this is my kind of maze so far. All right. Okay, switch to Melissa. Melissa, it's your turn. The Martian version of the Earth Pyramid. That checks out. I think my mom believes in ancient aliens. And we just try not to talk about it too much, but it occasionally comes up, and I just don't know how I feel about it. It's unfortunate, right? It's kind of unfortunate. Let's see here. Push them to reveal a secret passage. Push sarcophagus fit. Oh wait. Push. Switch to Melissa. Wait, switch to Leslie. All right. Okay, let's see here. Okay, make sure Leslie and Zach. Let's see, let's save here. You know, I haven't played Resonance. I've played very little of the Wadget games. I need to explore more of those. I've really played almost none of them. I don't think I've finished any Wadget games, in fact. Let's see. Okay, switch to Zach. There's the gold key in the box. It's a wonderful sound, right? Okay. Ooh. Let's see here. Oh. Oops. Okay, let's see here. There's a white crystal. Alright, pick up white crystal. It's being held by the crystalline force field. Oh, do I need to switch again? Okay, there we go. Teleport back to Earth and Cairo. All right, here we go. Back to Egyptian pyramid. Bye. Okay. Use glowing thing. Use blue crystal. Wait. Use blue crystal. Glowing object. Go take off your helmet. Take off. Take off. Take fishbowl. Okay. Oh yeah, the candelabra. Take off. Oxygen tank. Use candelabra with that. Use blue crystal with candelabra. Use like White Crystal is like the ultimate merging of White Castle and Crystal, where you can get the ultimate small hamburger. The game doesn't tell you this, but the White Crystal is actually just crack cocaine. All right. Holding so many things, yeah. Absolutely. Let's see now. So I switched to Annie, who's in Cairo. The ultimate small hamburger slides effortlessly down your throat. No chewing required. Just like you want it. Like all foods, I think to myself while I'm eating it, this would be so much better if it required no chewing. Let's see. Pull, or wait. Push. Switch. Switch to Zach. Push. Switch. Oh, wow. Is it happening? Hey, what's happening? Something's very, very wrong. See ya. Like how they're just smiling at each other like a couple of creepos. They've spoken like 3 sentences to one another this entire time. Congratulations, you have saved the world from stupidity. This is weird. Epilogue. The king and his Caponian gang left Earth for good. Continue their galactic search for stupider life forms. People of Earth rapidly regained, rather than trading good karma for the latest food fad, 2-headed squirrel burgers. No one trusted the phone company anymore, so telepathic conversations and dream sharing became the norm. At 2:50 for the first 3 minutes after 11 p.m. The co-eds, the famous movie producer, started the house. Zach won the Nobel Peace Prize for saving the world. Oh. He won the Pulitzer for writing a book about it. Zach and Annie fell in love? Life together is even better than their wildest dreams. I bet that means they probably had sex. I bet Zach and Annie probably had sex after this was done. I think that's why it's hitting that. Hubba, hubba. Alright, those are the people responsible. We've done. Woo! Alright, well that was... You wanted but what cause? That was Zak McKracken. CD music by Earwax Productions. Project directed by Douglas Crockford, the guy in the white coat. Ben really needs the Howard Dean scream on his soundboard. The game is over. Press escape to start again. I love this idea. As we get to the end of this game, they're like, run it back. Do you think anyone in history has ever gotten to the end of Zak McKracken and thought, I need to experience that again right away? Let me jump straight on that. All right, gang, we did it. We finished Zak McKracken and the Alien Mindbenders. Wow, not my favorite LucasArts adventure, but I'm happy to finally be able to say that I have finished it. It feels good, man, to have this one finally crossed off the list of games that I've been meaning to play forever and never got around to. Now I have, and I've lived to tell the tale. And I couldn't have finished it without all of your help. So thank you so much for all of that along the way. Let's get a raid going. I see exactly where we need to go, fortunately. Atari Beer Pong, great streamer. We all love Atari Beer Pong. If you've been there before, he's a fun place to hang. But more importantly, Atari Beer Pong tonight is playing Day of the Tentacle, a much better LucasArts game. So why don't we... Oh, this was way harder than Monkey Combat. Monkey Combat was nothing compared to this. I would play Escape from Monkey Island 10 times over before I jump back into Zak McKracken. Like, no question. Escape from Monkey Island, to me, is hands down a more enjoyable game. But, your mileage may vary. Yeah, no, absolutely. Give me Escape from Monkey Island any day. But let's right over and say hey to Atari Beer Pong. Who doesn't love Day of the Tentacle? Thank you all for joining me. Here's the plan. Tomorrow night I'm going to be back with more Super Mega Baseball. We've been having fun with that one. My Platypi are well into their season. We're currently 5-1. Tune in to see Beefcake McStevens, Kitty Kaufman, and the rest of the Platypi continue their winning ways. So I'll be streaming tomorrow night with that. And then next week we'll be back with something new, which is to say something old, for Retro Adventure Wednesday. Until then, everybody, take care, and I will see you again soon.